What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Real Bear, coming back at you to continue the adventure. The last episode was our weekly live stream, and we decided to tackle a bunch of clue scrolls. To be honest with you guys, I had a lot more fun with it than I thought I would. The community came together to help me actually get through the clue scrolls, since doing them 100% fully blind is actually incredibly difficult. You've got anagrams for NPC names, any point of them can be anywhere in the world, and those are just really difficult to do, so the community helped me out by telling me, well, check around this continent, like this is in Varlamore, this is in Kurend, and usually that was enough to get me on track and figure out what I needed to do, but overall it was a really good time. The other thing that we did was we completed the Horror from the Deep quest. One of the clue scrolls needed us to go inside of the lighthouse over by Relica, which I didn't even know was there, and turns out we couldn't even get inside the lighthouse until we started this quest, so we started that, we went in, took care of it, saved the lighthouse keeper, and figured out that the Dagonoths are doing some weird things down there. There's actually a cave beneath the lighthouse where the Dagonoths were like speaking this guy's uncle and driving them crazy. But what's really cool from that is that we got a Saradomin prayer book, which gives us +5 prayer. Super incredible, especially for our combats. We don't really have great offhands for melee and magic, so now we have a prayer bonus, which is really valuable. And it seems like if we beat up the Dagonoths down there, we can get pages for that book, and even potentially other books with different functions, so it actually unlocked a ton. I wasn't expecting that at all. It was a really fun quest, so. But now, gentlemen, we're here in Varlamore to pick up where we left off with the Twilight Emissaries questline. This is something I've been looking forward to for a while. Varlamore is an incredibly cool place. Very excited to learn more about it, and we're going to be working our way towards Perilous Moons. I'm going to be looking at doing the Trino Village quest and the Zenaris Fairy Ring quest here pretty soon. I know that fairy rings we can use to travel around. They're all over the place. I think spirit trees are as well, but that would be something that's really good for us and something that I think we probably should already have unlocked for mobility. A lot of the areas that are kind of difficult to get to usually have a fairy ring, or I've noticed a spirit tree, so that would be super useful for us to get. The other thing is that we've got Wormscrag coming up soon, or Wormscrag, however you pronounce it. We need at least 62 sailing to actually get onto the island, and then the quest or quests that come with it, just because I haven't gone too deep into the dev post, not to spoil too much, they have some other requirements as well. So I'm going to be working towards that in the background. My goal is to be able to do the Wormscrag stuff right on release. I think that'd be really fun to go and check it out. There's something to do with goats up there, and then there was like a lady with big angel wings and a sword, so maybe there's like some cool Viking stuff going on up there. That's what it looked like from the pictures in the dev blog or whatever it was. So very excited for that. Expect that week to have a Wormscrag episode. I'm very excited for that. I don't know if we'll be able to get done with the whole Twilight Emissaries questline before that, but it should be pretty good. But enough about that, gentlemen. Let's get this next quest started. We've got Ennius and Furia here. Get started. Let's talk to him. Is this the one? I believe so. Doesn't look like much. Start the Twilight's Promise quest. Yes. Hey, I recognize you two. You were part of the delegation of Varrock. Indeed we were. More than part of. We organized the whole thing. As was our duty. The prince could have contributed. Do not air your dirty laundry in public, brother. Ugh. You. The prince wishes to speak with you. He awaits you at the temple. Where do I find this temple? On the other side of the bazaar, south of here. Alright, guess I should get going then. Indeed. Dang, this guy's, he's feeling like he's been done dirty. Maybe the prince will give him some kind of recognition or something. I mean, hey, if that's his duty, it's his duty. They probably mean the Shrine to Ralos over here. Down here, the altar. Oh, there's a crypt. Whoa. And the Hunter's Guild. Very cool. Oh, does it look like he's here? The temple south of the city. Well, I guess let's just head out into the savannah here and see what's going on. Yeah, probably this temple here. There's an altar there. What the heck? He isn't here. Maybe he is in that, like, crypt area downstairs. Let's go down there. These are all just regular citizens. There's another altar down here that could mean this one. By the coast. There's no harm in checking, right? If he's not there, we'll go back up to the city and go into the crypt. I doubt he'd be down there. Oh, this is beautiful. I'd love to work at a place like this. Okay, doesn't look like he's here, though. Alright, let's go back into the city and see if he's in that crypt. My next best guess. Well, guys, look, it says in the south of the city. Yeah, so he probably actually is in that crypt. Alright, here we go. We got the staircase here. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's a different guy. That's Metzli. Okay. Holy shit, what the heck's going on down here? Yo, it is creepy in here. What mysterious rites were performed in servitude to this ancient figure? Maybe this is the Twilight god. Gate is securely locked. He's definitely not down here, but it's a little bit of a creepy area, dude. You know, am I crazy? I didn't see him in this altar down here. Why don't we talk to Metzli here? What does he have to say? I know your face. I've seen it 1,000 times before. Well, I think you might have me confused with someone else. We've never met. Yes and no. This is our first encounter. Yet I may know you better than most. You wear the face of my only true companion. You wear the face of death. Your only companion is death? You should probably get out more. You jest, as your kind often do. Is that how you drown out their screams, I wonder? Is that how you hide your pain? Well, things got deep very quickly. Is this how you normally introduce yourself to someone? You seek an introduction with the sect of Ranul. They spend their days in Ralos light. The darkness hides an inevitable truth that they prefer to shy away from. Right. So who actually are you? I am Metzli, Teokan of Ranul. You I already know. You are the one that saved the life of my counterpart. Teokan? So there are two of you? Yes. As Teokan of Ranul, I lead the sect of Ranul. The counterpart, Servius, leads the Church of Ralos. Huh. Okay, this is who we were meant to talk to. Well, I'm meant to be meeting Prince Isla here. Oh, hang on. Let's learn more about the sect of Ranul. I feel like we know a good bit about Ralos from visiting Ralos Rise, but this like Twilight god, it seems like that was down there. What's that about? Ralos light can be found all across Varlamore, but when the light fades, there is only one who can guide us through the darkness. Ranul? Yes. You will not find many worshippers of Ranul in your travels. Indeed, many choose to hide from him their whole lives. No matter what, we will all meet Ranul in the end. When the sun sets, it is he that will guide us. He will lead us through the gates of Mikkel to where we may finally rest. The duty of the sect of Ranul is to ensure that all are prepared for that journey. Interesting. Well, I'm meant to be meeting Prince Isla here. Yes, you are. You're speaking with Servius, down in the crypt. Not the place you'd normally find the Teokan of Ralos, but the prince desired the privacy only Ranul can offer. Okay, well, I'd better head down there. Farewell. Very cool. Yeah, we haven't seen anything about Ranul the whole time we've been here, you guys. Oh man, this is getting interesting. Let's see, we can't open this gate, can we? Oh, we can now. Yeah, they've got all their shrines to him here. Here's Prince Isla. Ah, there you are. Nilsad adventurer. I don't believe you properly met my father. This is Servius, Teokan of Ralos, and the man whose life you saved. Father? I didn't realize you were related. Yes, very fun stuff. All a bit of a convoluted mess as well. I'll be sure to tell you all about it at some point. For now though, Bear, meet Servius. Servius, meet Bear. Nilsal, my child, it is an honor to meet you. Were it not for you, I may well already be making my journey to Mikkel. On behalf of both myself and Ralos, I thank you. Well, let's not start celebrating just yet. There's a reason why we were lurking in this crypt. Sorry about that, by the way. I'd have much rather given you a proper welcome on your arrival. But given the situation, it's probably best we take a bit more care. It's not a problem, although I did have an interesting encounter on my way here. Ah, the Tullas twins. Fascinating pair, aren't they? Actually, I was talking about Metzli. I met her upstairs. Oh, you met her? My deepest sympathies. Metzli and her sect play an essential role in our lives. You should not judge her so harshly. You're quite right, of course. But anyway, shall we get down to business? Sounds like a plan. Kwani. So we have quite the predicament on our hands. My mother isn't too happy, oddly enough, and has tasked me with sorting it all out. Someone wants our dear Teokan dead. We have no idea who. All we know is that they were Varlamorian. Varlamorian who had access to the mainland before the treaty was signed. Surely that limits the options a fair bit. Right you are, Bear. In fact, it limits them to just a member of our little delegation. In other words, myself, Servius, the Tullas twins, and our retinue of knights. I don't think it was me. And I'm guessing you didn't try to arrange your own assassination, Servius? I'd like to think I'd have done a better job if I had. Right. Very sloppy work. A top example of how not to assassinate someone, really. Still, probably best we track them down all the same. That leaves the Tullas twins and the knights. Ennius and Furia are loyal children of Ralos, who would not wish to see my death. Those knights should also be loyal children of Ralos, but I agree, they are far more likely candidates. Let us investigate them and see what we can find. Servius, until we have this matter sorted, should remain here in the capital. The palace will be the safest place. Nonsense. I am the Khan of Ralos, and I have a duty to the people. I must return to the Tiamat at once. The Tiamat does not offer the protection of the palace. Be an easy target there. I am the chosen messenger of Ralos. You would not have me cower and hide. I will return to the Tiamat. Well, this is a terrible idea that's definitely going to blow up in all our faces later. It seems you have made your decision. However, I insist that you let me personally accompany you. My child, I would be delighted to have you as a traveling companion. Here, since Servius here seems keen on letting this killer have another go, you'll need to investigate the knights on your own. I'm sure I can manage that. Quani, head up to the palace and find the Tullis twins. They dealt with all the fun admin work. They know where those knights can be found. We'll get to it right away. But it sounds like we're all set. Timoiva, and may the sun light your way. Timoiva, my child. Sick, dude. Okay, so this place is actually pretty wicked down here. They just, keep it hidden, I guess. So down here, yeah, we've got this little area up here. Huh, I wonder if this is where they bury, like, the old kings or something like that. The brother of the twins was very angry. I don't think he would have tried to kill anyone, but right now he kind of stands out as a potential suspect. Hey there, guys. Let's talk to him. It seems the prince has new chores for us. Did not know that. Why else would he have sent the adventurer back to us? You two are quite the pair, aren't you? Thank you. Do not believe that was a compliment, brother. Oh, well, let's get to it then. What does the prince need now? Well, he asked me to investigate the knights who were part of the delegation of Varrock. He suspects one of them may have been involved in the plot to kill the Teocon. Has he forgotten that he himself leads the Knights of Varlamore? Surely he'd be best placed to deal with any of their wrongdoings. He's staying with Servius in case there's another attempt on his life. It is wise to keep the Teocon under close protection. We are all well placed to support this investigation. Yeah, if you say so. The delegation consisted of 6 knights. Given recent events, I requested they make us aware of their activities. I suggest you seek them out and ask them to return here. Arun and Claudia should be at the bazaar. Nell will be at the Kothon. Willem and Azali are somewhere in the outer Fortis, likely at the pub. Razan will be at the Colosseum. What if any refuse to come? These crests will mark you as a representative of the Queen herself. The Queen? I don't think we've met the Queen yet. Show it to them and they will not refuse. Not unless they fancy revealing themselves as the traitor, which doesn't seem likely. Huh, yeah, it's gotta be this guy, dude. Gotta be him. Okay, I know where all of these are. I don't need any directions from them. We do have the Varlamore crest. Okay. Let's check out the Colosseum first, you guys. It's something that I've walked past a lot. I've never actually gone in and tried to look at it. But some of the rich Varlamorians acted like you like make bets there and stuff. It seemed really cool. I'm sure there's some kind of like combat thing to do there. Enter Colosseum entrance. Holy shit. Oh, check this guy out. Minimus. Small but broad. Why don't we talk to him? Hello there. Welcome, rookie. What is this place? This place? Why, this is the Great Fortis Colosseum. Adventurers come from near and far to test their might within these walls. That sounds exciting. Yeah, indeed it is. If you're victorious in the Colosseum, the whole of Varlamore shall hear your name. Imagine it's quite the challenge then. We'll put your skills to the test, all right. How do I participate? Just head through that tunnel behind me and we'll get the show started. Make sure you've got everything you need. Once you're in, you can't leave until the end of a wave. I'm gonna ask if you have any other questions. How do I get rewarded? Yeah, let's see what all this is. Well, it's a bit different to just killing monsters and picking up items, as I'm sure you're used to. After each wave inside the Colosseum, I'll show you the rewards you've earned, as well as what you'll learn from the next wave. If you aren't confident that you can complete the next wave, you can claim your existing rewards and exit early. However, if you're confident you can beat the next wave, you can risk your whole reward pile to get even more. Be careful though. If you die or leave the area before claiming your loot from me, you'll lose all of the rewards you've earned. I'm guessing the higher the wave, the better the rewards? Yo, you're good. Exactly that. Even better, if you manage to finish all the waves in the final challenge, you'll be awarded with Dazana's Quiver. Whoa, that sounds really good. It's a handy piece of kit that you wear on your back to store extra bolts or arrows. That does sound handy. Thanks for explaining all of that. Anytime, rookie. Anything else? What is glory? A measure of your progress inside the Colosseum. Speak to Gloria over there if you want to know the details. Modifiers. Yeah, what's this? Yeah, after all, they were my idea. Every time you complete a wave, I'll offer you a choice of 3 modifiers. Each modifier will increase the challenge for the rest of the run. Choose wisely. Some modifiers can be offered multiple times, with the effects then growing in power. Alright, thanks for the heads up. Interesting. Okay, this seems really cool, you guys. I think we should give this a shot. Well, why don't we... Yeah, Knight of Varlamore, right here. Let's talk to him first, and then we can check this out. Hey there. Sorry, but I'm waiting for someone. Well, you might need to meet with them some other time. You're needed back at the palace. You don't work for the palace. Why would they send you? Working directly for the prince. Show the crest to the knight. Brand new here and already working for the prince. Strange. Maybe, but like I say, you're needed at the palace. And I'll return there, eventually. First, I'm here for some training. Seems my training partner is a no-show. Well, you look like you know a thing or two. You can take his place. Can? Yes. Join me in the Colosseum for some training. Once we're done, I'll return to the palace. Oh, and bring 2 attack styles in with you. I want some variety. It will help me test my faith in Ralos. I need to go and prepare. I'll be here once you're ready. Sick! Okay, we are going to get to try it. That's awesome, you guys. Why don't we do our magic and our melee? Boy, get your hands off that. Reserved for survivors of the Colosseum. Don't have enough glory to use the bank chest, really. Okay. Well, we'll go hit the other bank then and come back. We'll definitely want to unlock that. That seems really useful. I wonder if the level 35 combat requirement is for this part of it. Oh, the bank's right here. Okay, that's not a big deal. Alright guys, I've got my Infinity set, and I've got my Bronze Gloves, Berserker Helmet, Amulet of Strength, and the Dragon Halberd. So I should be able to swap between magic and melee pretty easily. I'm not getting much strength bonus from anything outside of that in my melee set, so... You know, really, we'll just be playing with our prayers and swapping into our melee strength set whenever he's blocking from magic. This is cool. It seems like we could do like some essentially NPC PvP. Okay, here we go. I'm ready. Let's do this. Kwani. Shit, he's just coming right in. Okay, yep, he's switching. Boom, 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 boom. Oh man, big 15. We're kicking his butt. Okay, back to magic. Nice, we got him. That was awesome. You fought well in there. I should train with you more often. So you'll return to the palace now? Yes, I'll head over there shortly. Perfect, thank you. Yeah, the hat does look really small in the NPC dialogue window. That's funny. Alright, we got him, guys. That was cool. Well, I mean, we're already here. Why don't we try it out? Maybe it's more stuff like that. You're about to enter the Fortis Colosseum. Within you will face multiple waves of deadly foes. Dying at any point is not considered a safe death. Apart from between waves, there is no exit within the Colosseum, but teleporting out is allowed. Okay, so it sounds like we should get our law runes out so that we can just dip off if we have to. We can always come back. I don't want to lose all my stuff. Alright, gentlemen, I made it back. Refilled my prayer points. We've got a Camelot teleport worst case scenario. Let's jump in and check this out. Yes, I understand the risks. Okay, here we go. Rookie approaches. Start waves minimus. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Next wave, 80 Sunfire Splinters. 32,000 gold points. Holy shit. Summary, let's see. Interesting. Okay, so these are worth different amounts. Prayer is drained by 20% of damage received from enemies off prayer. Okay, so if we're not blocking the right thing, we just lose a bunch. Enemies ignore 33% of your defense and hit for an extra damage. So if we're doing the correct prayer, that wouldn't be so bad. Your maximum HP is reduced by 10% and can no longer be boosted. I think that's fine. I'm not boosting my HP anyway. Make me worried a little bit. I feel like maybe we're under leveled. Let's do that one. Let's do frailty. Oh my god. Holy shit, we got nuked. They had all kinds of different combat styles there. Take all. Ah, shit. Be 375 coins? Ah, we have to come back. Okay, yeah, we're way underleveled for that. The guys that walked up on me had a bow, a sword, and a shield, and then like something else. There was like all the attack styles at once. That was insane. I'd have to like line them up, I think. I don't think I could beat that. We'll give it a shot though. Definitely seems like some kind of like a PvP style thing, like PvE, PvP. That was crazy. That's probably like endgame level stuff right there. Alright, gentlemen, I got the graceful set back on. We'll go try and finish up this quest. I think that's beyond me right now. Let's see, we can talk to the knight here at the Kothon. It's closest. Gosh, the dock is covered in seagull crap. It's so gross. What the heck is this guy? He must not look like a knight. Maybe he's just like fishing or something. Oh, here he is, the Knight of Varlamore. I missed him. Hello there. I'm here on behalf of Ennius and Furia Tullus. I need you to return to the palace immediately. You're working for the Tullus twins? You have proof? Show the crest to the knight. Alright, fair enough. Happy to return to the palace. I can't until I finish my work here. What is it you're doing? Maybe I can get it done faster. With the recent opening of the kingdom, the Kothon has become much busier. Good for business, of course, but not so good when it comes to smugglers. We've had a tip-off that there's a ship here involved in weapons smuggling. We don't know which one. You can find the crate of weapons and tell me what ship it's from. Be able to return to the palace much faster. Alright, sounds easy enough. Say that now, but there's no shortage of crates around here. Thankfully, the tip-off did give us some information that might help you find it. The crate should be on the docks, rather than on a ship. It's of a standard size, and it isn't part of a stack, directly next to 2 barrels of fish, and opposite the bench. Good to know. I'll get to it and let you know what I find. Bro, if this was a quest from 2005, they wouldn't have said shit. They would have said, go ahead and find it, buddy. That's so nice, dude, the modern questing. It's probably going to be over here. Oh, maybe it's this one. 2 barrels of fish beside a bench. You search the crate and find it to be full of weapons. The label on the crate reads the Fortis Spark. Okay. Wow, they gave me directions and I could find it, dude. It's a beautiful thing. I think these Varlamore quests are going to be real nice, gentlemen. I think they're going to be real nice. Any luck finding that crate? Yes, I found it. The ship it's from is called the Fortis Spark. Perfect. That's my work here done then. I'll return to the palace shortly. Imoiva. Okay. What's next? Alright, we've got 2 nights at the bazaar and then 2 at the Fortis pub. Let's do the bazaar first. Right around the corner here. This is cool though. They get you into kind of every area of Varlamore getting the knights. I imagine this is more of an introductory quest, and then a lot of the main story of the Twilight Emissaries questline would probably come from the next quest in the list. So that's what I'm noticing. Every time we go to a big new city like this, like Keldagrim, Urend, or even this now, there's always a quest to kind of like introduce everything. Here we go, Knight of Varlamore. Hello there. Dear Sal, can we help you? Ennius and Furia Tullus need you to return to the palace. If that were so, you'd have proof. Well, it just so happens I have this. Show the crest to the knights. We're not going anywhere until our work here is done. If you want us back at the palace, you'd best help. I can do that. What do you need? A band of thieves has been active here recently. We came up with a way to track them down. We planted a nice shiny amulet on one of the stalls. Sure enough, it was stolen soon after. Find the amulet and tell us who was carrying it, and then follow them right to the rest of their group. How will I find it? Beat them at their own game. Go looking through a few pockets. This doesn't sound totally orthodox, but fair enough. I'll be back soon. Gotta do some stealing. So this is showing you that you can pickpocket the wealthy citizens. That's really cool. Didn't get anything from him. Oh, maybe we can pickpocket a guard. Nothing from him. Pickpocket citizen. Here we go. Here we go. We got a stolen amulet. Amazing. Do you have the amulet? I have it right here. That man in blue over there had it. Good work. It'll lead us right to those thieves. So you'll return to the palace now? We'll be there once the thieves are dealt with. It won't take us long. Well, good luck then. Give the amulet to the knights. Okay, let's head out to the outer Fortis pub here. Let's see, that should be it right there. It's a cool city, man. I like Varlamore a lot. But yeah, they're the knights right there. But one of them is drunk out of his wits. Hello. Well, look who it is. I don't know you. Oh, I told you not to have that last one. Look at you. Stop whining. I'm fine. Right. Well, the two of you have been asked to report to the palace as soon as you can. Report? I don't think so. It's our day off. Sorry, but I have this crest here that says otherwise. You show the crest to the knights. Now, that's going to be a problem. How so? Dolly here can't go showing up to the palace in this state. We need to sober her up. Okay. Where's the nearest fountain? There's one outside the gates just to the east of here. But how does a fountain help? Well, there's nothing like a little dunk to sober you up a bit. Zolly, come with me. Oh, we're going somewhere new? How exciting. Oh wow, she actually follows me too. That's hilarious. Look at her little drunk walk. Well, I can't go too fast. Here, I'm going to turn off my run energy. I want to leave her behind. We have a break. I'm feeling a bit iffy. Talk to her. This way, Zolly. Okay. That's funny, man. What's that over there? Oh, don't worry about it. This way is Ollie. Still got a little ways to go, girl. Wasn't there a bird bathing fountain over here? Get a quick break? No. We got things to do. Oh, it was east of the pub. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, yeah, here it is, right up here. We get a cutscene? Oh boy. Feeling a bit better now? Not exactly. Well, it'll have to do. You're needed over at the palace. This day is the worst. Fine, I'll head over there soon. Okay, let's go back to the palace, gentlemen. That was actually pretty quick. I was expecting that to take a little bit longer. Not bad. Okay, here we go. The twins. Have you spoken to all the knights? Yes, they should be here soon. 6 knights, but likely only 1 traitor. How do you intend to work out who it is? Well, I'm gonna guess asking nicely won't work. After they were picked for the delegation, the knights were granted beds in the quality headquarters, just west of here. I would suggest you search there for anything of note. We'll keep the knights busy until you're done. Okay, I'll be back soon. West of here, okay. Go check it out. Well, here's the barracks down here. Okay. Well, check this place out. Man, they're like down in the frickin' crypts too, man. Okay, what do we got here? It'd be really cool to get a Varlamorean suit of armor like this. Open chest. Chest is locked. Dang. Can't interact with anything else down here. Let's see, can we get through any of these doors? There's a gate here. Oh, it's locked. Can we talk to anybody? Guard captain, here we go. What are you doing here? You're not one of the guards. I was just exploring. Is that okay? I suppose, but why would you want to explore down here? Well, why not? It's cold for a start. I'd say it's still pretty warm compared to some places I've been. If you say so. Just don't go causing any trouble. Okay, nothing really from him. Maybe we need a lockpick to open that chest. We'll get one from the bank. Gee, does this quest have any kind of like thieving requirement or anything like that? Nope. Phineas and Furia suggested I search their quarters within the quality headquarters. This is a sword shop here. Wow, they sell scimitars. Wow, they actually sell a lot. Holy shit. This would have been nice to know about. Get an adamant scimitar early. Very cool. Alright, gentlemen, I made it back. I've got my lockpicks. Let's see if we can get this chest open. Nothing interesting happens, really. Huh. There's a jug of water. I guess we could take that. Can we put out this brazier or something? Nope. None of these are knights. They're all guards, so I don't think this is the right spot. Oh, look. Climb up staircase. Okay, there is actually a way upstairs inside of this area. Maybe that's where their bunks are. Yeah, Squire here. Yeah, this has to be it. That's just where the guards stay. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Captain Vibia. Hello there. Do you need something? Not that I know of. Move along then. I have a lot of work to be doing. Okay. Well, there's a bunch of chests here. Search the chest and find a letter inside. What's this? No way we found the right one off the rip. Vellum, long have you waited, so patiently, so dutifully. Now, at long last, you have been graced with the most glorious of duties. The day of our destiny is fast approaching. Teokan will soon travel to the east, and you will be selected to accompany him. You must ensure he never returns. Only with his demise can Twilight's promise begin. And with his demise will we see the final dawn. Okay. This is somebody working for Ranul. They want the night to come so that he can guide them. That was incredibly lucky. Holy shit. Okay. Well, we've got our evidence. Let's go back to the twins. We've just uncovered a huge plot. And I guess it's good that the prince moved his father outside of that crypt, because it seems like those are the people trying to kill him. Here we go. Here are the twins. Did you find anything in the quality headquarters? Found a letter to one of the knights. It seems that Vellum is our traitor. You are sure? The letter directed him to arrange the death of the Teokan. It also mentioned something called Twilight's Promise and something else called the Final Dawn. Then it sounds like Vellum has some explaining to do. This should be fun. Here we go, we got a cutscene. Look at his sword! Holy crap! Vellum, step forward. Vellum, you have been found to be a traitor to the Kingdom of Varlamore. What? I don't understand. We know you attempted to arrange the murder of the Teokan of Ralos. Do you have anything to say about this? This isn't true. Someone must have set me up. Your lies mean nothing here. Your guilt has already been proven. No, this isn't right. For you, this is the only thing that's right. Holy shit. Unless he planted it. The rest of you are dismissed. Holy shit. That was brutal. You killed him. What were you expecting? We'd invite him to sit down for dinner and drinks? I don't know how they do things where you come from, but you're in Varlamore now. This is how we deal with traitors. We should have questioned him. Now we have no idea who he was working for. Well, it's done now, so little point dwelling on it. Yeah, he's got to be involved at a high level. He's writing this off so easily. He got himself a scapegoat. He wanted us to go look there, probably because he planted that, right? I wonder if any chest that we went into would have had that person incriminated. Little point. While my brother may have been a touch too hasty, he is right. What's done is done. Should return to the prince and let him know. Fine. Isla and Servia said they were going to something called a Tiamat. Makes sense. The Tiamat is the center of all religion in Varlamore. The Teokan would have been eager to return to his home. You'll find the Tiamat atop Ralos Rise. It's quite the walk from here. You should speak to Regulus Cento outside about a faster method of travel. You should not waste time. The prince will be eager to hear what you've discovered. Alright, I'll go and see Regulus. I'm sure you're eager to make it out like this is all done so that you can go back to working in secret. I don't trust him even a little bit. But RuneScape has good writing. I'm sure he probably is innocent. Somebody else is causing problems, you know? Alright, Regulus Cento, here. This adventurer. You wish to return to Verak? I was told to ask you about getting to the Tiamat. Ah, Kwani. Will you be pleased to know that Prince Isla has already granted me permission to give you your very own Quetzal, free of charge. Are you kidding me? My own Quetzal? That's right, and I've already picked out the perfect one. This here is Rinu. He finished training not too long ago and has been eagerly awaiting her first rider. Rinu perks up at the sound of her name. Oh, look at her, she's beautiful, guys. That's wonderful. Now, Rinu here isn't as experienced as Primio, so don't expect her to be taking you too far. However, she's more than capable of flying anywhere in Varlamore, provided there's somewhere suitable to land. You'll find that we already have plenty of landing sites all across the kingdom, and more are being built all the time. You could probably even build a few of your own if you wanted. Yes, I've seen a few of these. In fact, one of them is right outside that giant gate that we passed through in the last episode, working on a clue. We'll have to build as many of those as we can, you guys. Now, why don't you two properly introduce yourselves to each other? I have the perfect thing here to help you with that. Regulus gives you some Quetzal feed. That's beautiful, you guys. We've got a little friend here. Feed Rinu. Here we go. Hello, Rinu. I've got something for you here. Rinu eagerly takes the feed from you. Oh, that's wonderful. Kwani, I reckon she'll let you ride her now. Holy crap, you guys. This is incredible. Guys, I spend so long trying to run to Tal Teclon, and now we have fast travel there. Can't go up here. Auburnvale? Quetzalcoatl Gorge? Holy shit, you guys. Sunset Coast Hunters Guild? Camtorum? Oh, gentlemen, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Yeah, this changes everything. We're gonna have to absolutely be spamming this. Alright. The Tiamat. God damn, dude, I've spent so much time getting up here. We could have just been flying around. That actually makes doing this prayer method even better, because we can fly back to Civitas, get all the wine and stuff that we need, and then just fly back. God, that's wonderful. Alright, where are these guys at? Here we go, Prince Itzla. Nirsal, Bear. Welcome to the Tiamat. Nirsal, my child. So, how did your investigation go? Found a letter to one of the knights, Vellum. The letter instructed him to arrange the death of Servius. Tetamo, one of my own knights! I will need to swiftly deal with this. Well, there's actually no need. Ennius killed him as soon as we found out. Ah, excellent. Such should be the fate of all traitors. But Ennius killed him before we could even question him. That's unfortunate. It would have been good to know who he was working for. No matter though. I'm sure we'll find another way of getting to the bottom of this. Does it not bother you how quickly Ennius killed him? Is it not a bit odd? Here in Varlamore, justice is delivered swiftly and harshly. Ennius may have taken that a bit too literally, but there's not much we can do about that now. But do you not find it suspicious? I find a letter perfectly implicating one of the knights, but he's then quickly killed before he can be questioned. Seems like a pretty good way of covering things up, don't you think? The Tullis family have loyally served the rulers of Varlamore since the death of Emperor Imaphore. One of them to be a traitor is unthinkable. It's a dangerous accusation indeed. That said, family does have a bit of a history. Well, my family has not always ruled Varlamore. In fact, it was the Tullis family who reigned for the majority of the kingdom's history. Oh, so he thinks he's doing all the work, he should be prince. That all ended when good old Imaphore declared the kingdom to be his new empire. He celebrated by going on a nice little murder spree. One war later, and dear old Imaphore found himself without a head. Had that not happened, the throne would have eventually passed down to, Yuria, I think. I believe she's the slightly older of the two. Right. You don't think that might be a good reason for her and Ennius to be traitors? Imaphore's death was over 100 years ago. His family had no love for him then, and they've loyally served the Archons since. Yes, very true, but Bear also has valid concerns. We need to be careful of assumptions, but it seems it would be wise for us to keep an eye on the two of them from now on. At least he's being reasonable. I think that's good that he'll at least keep an eye on them. Now, Bear, did your investigation uncover anything else? The letter I found mentioned two things. Twilight's Promise and the Final Dawn. Twilight's Promise? I've never heard of that. Wonder if it has anything to do with the Twilight Emissaries. Twilight Emissaries? A nice religious cult that has an unhealthy obsession with the end of the world. They have never caused any major problems before. We've mostly left them be. However, given this revelation, perhaps it's time to pay a little closer attention to their dealings. And the Final Dawn? What's that? Nothing more than blasphemy. It is not something we should waste our time talking about. As you can see, the Final Dawn is a bit of a controversial topic. The religious belief. An unofficial religious belief. It's an unofficial religious belief concerning the end of the world. Oddly enough, our friends in the Twilight Emissaries are big fans of it. Where could I learn more about the Final Dawn? It's not something I'd care to know about, but if anyone around here were to know, it would be Metzli. The sect of Ranul are responsible for maintaining the library here. That includes dealing with any forbidden materials. Metzli returned to the Tiamat shortly before we did. Be around here somewhere. Right. I'll go and see if she can help me. Very good. Okay, so I guess there's a basement here then, huh? Or no, the library's upstairs. I remember that much. It's very cool that they have both sides here. It seemed like the people here didn't really want to interact with the followers of Ranul. I could have sworn that it was here. Well, they probably would prefer to be underground, right? This is cool, though. They're starting off with a pretty big lore drop, you guys. Oh, here's the library right here. Oh, right by the libation bowl. Okay. Metzli, here she is. We meet again. Not a chance encounter, I see, but it is clear that you want something. Well, I was hoping you could help me with some information. Quite possibly. The sect of Ranul know better than most that time sees the end of all things. When we are gone, what remains? Knowledge must be passed on, lest it be lost forever. Yes, what you're describing there is a book. Familiar with the concept. But what is a book without the right reader? Words can be misunderstood, misconstrued. That assumes those words were even right to begin with. Think of all that we believe to know, all those words we have read. How many were the truth, I wonder? Okay, well, before we go down another rabbit hole, I'm looking for information on the Final Dawn. The Final Dawn? This is something I can help with. But first, to understand the Final Dawn, you must understand Zimoiwa. Zimoiwa. That's a fancy word. The world is a gift to us from those who walked these lands before we did. They knew the truths of this world, the way we can only dream of. We call them the Old Ones. They understood the importance of passing on their knowledge. So much of what we know comes from them. Okay, so what is Shimoiwa? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm thinking of like Shibalba and all that stuff from like Road El Dorado. Our world endures in a way that we cannot comprehend, but like all things, it will not do so forever. This light will one day die. This is not something to be feared, it's something to be embraced. You see, we are part of a cycle, something far larger than ourselves. When the time comes, Ralos and Ranul will come together as one, consuming these lands in holy fire till there is nothing left but ash. But even in the ash, embers remain. From those embers, a new world will be born. The cycle will continue once more. This is Jimoiwa. Do you think the world will one day end? That's quite something. Not think. No. This knowledge is a gift, one that was passed down to us from the old ones. But you said it yourself. Knowledge passed down can be misconstrued. How can anyone know the truth for sure? It's not like there are any of these old ones around for us to ask. Indeed, and that is why this is just one interpretation. There are those out there with another. Saktauli, the final dawn. And what do they believe? They do not just believe that the world will end. They believe it is their duty to make it happen. They see it as their singular purpose and will stop at nothing to make it so. These people, speak of the Twilight emissaries, it is said that they are amongst those with this belief. Well, I guess I'd better... Here! I need you outside now! We have a little bit of an issue. Oh shit, what's going on? Oh! Cultists! We gotta equip our spells! Windbolt. Holy crap! We gotta help the knights. Dude, I want their swords, man. They look cool. The prince's sword looks incredible. Well, this guy's gonna go down. We gotta help him. He's on his own. No man left behind. Think he's gonna be okay. Man, these two are getting low. Come on. I gotta hit them both. Get them on me. Perfect. No, your fight's with me, buddy. Leave him alone. Alright, we got him. That was so cool, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh shit, they got him. What happened? I'm sorry, my prince, but we were not sure. None of the attackers made it inside, but the Metzli has disappeared. Metzli? Surely not. Thankfully, the blade missed his heart, but we should get him to the capital as soon as possible. Yes, of course. Sure, no time is wasted. Of course, my prince. We'll go at once. Damn, bro, they got him! Holy shit! Well, this has been a bit of a mess. What do we do now? No doubt Mother will quickly learn about what happened here. While we wait to hear from her, I've already been thinking about the potential plan for how we might go about dealing with our cultist problem. However, let's not worry about that just now. Instead, I wanted to thank you for all that you've done. Without you, my father would likely be dead by now. That's nice of you to say, but I wasn't able to stop him from nearly dying here. But he didn't die. And besides, what happened here is not on you. So once again, thank you, Iknami. You may be an outsider, but you've already proven yourself to be a true friend to Varlamore. Amazing! Dude, what an incredible story we're embarking on here. This is f***ing awesome. 3,000 thieving XP, Civitas Illa Fortis teleport, and ability to use Quetzals. Those are both massive unlocks. I spent so much time in Varlamore, and getting here and getting around has been kind of a chore. And now we have the ability to just go where we want to go. I mean, massive unlock here, and genuinely, this quest line seems like it's going to be nuts. We've got the Heart of Darkness now, guys. Let's see what's going on. So what's this plan you mentioned? Want to hear it already? I'd have thought you might have wanted a bit of a break from all the excitement, Ignami. Okay, we're going to say no for now. Fair point. I'll be back once I'm ready. I'll be here, bear. Okay, we're going to leave it off there. Gentlemen, what a cool quest. Varlamore seems incredibly cool, and I think what I like about how they're positioning this quest and where we need to go to find stuff out is there are areas that I never really had a reason to go to until now for the quest, so I didn't really know about Ranul at all. So it felt very, very real for me with my character in game, of course, just like not really knowing what was going on because it was kind of this underground, kind of hidden part of Varlamore. And I mean, the old ones. Well, gentlemen, next up is the Heart of Darkness. Obviously, we can talk to Prince here to start it, but it is an experienced quest and medium length, which is perfect because I have so many questions after that. Like, who are the old ones? Is Metzli one of them? What is going on with Ranul and these kind of two trains of thought inside of their religious group? I mean, it seems like, you know, you have the group trying to bring about the end of the group that just knows it's happening, right? So is one trying to overpower the other? I mean, there's just so much happening right now. 65 combat level recommendation, and then a lot of stuff around the 50s for requirements. Mining, thieving, slayer, and agility, which is pretty interesting. I'm very excited for this, you guys. Twilight Emissaries is off to a bang. I mean, they really just laid down the groundwork for a crazy story just there. So, gentlemen, let's talk to the prince and get rolling. What's up, gentlemen? It's your boy, Real Bear. I really appreciate that you watched this video. If you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like, subscribing, or even joining our Discord or in-game clan to get involved. And I'd love to hear what you thought about it in the comments. This is a community we're building together, so I really love to hear from you guys. Thanks. And take it easy. Peace.